Less than 5 minutes into the shift, the research director declares that the captain assaulted them. And, a little bit later, I happen to roll Syndicate, with an objective to steal said research director's hard suit. If you know anything about my content, anything about Space Station, or anything about the way I play this game, you already know. This is a prime recipe for absolute pandemonium. Anyways, there are 2 spots where RD could keep his suit. The first is in his locker, and the second is on his person. To get access to his office, I decide to buy an e-mag so I can break it later. I also decide to check out what's in that closet using the e-mag. The issue is, I'm not as stealthy as I thought I was, and it seems Michael Wilson has noticed my actions back there. Didn't see him, but I guess he put 2 and 2 together, or something like that. I don't know. And he found Cap's ID, which I don't exactly need an e-mag if I have access to the entire station, right? So I ask him to give it to me. Now, obviously, he's not just gonna give it to me. Like, that would be a little too good to be true. I assume he has an objective to, like, you know, take it and keep it with him. So I decide to use my thieving gloves to try and yoink it from him. Problem is, he kind of figures out what I'm doing and stashes it in his bag instead of his pockets, which would have been a fair bit, like, you know, helpful. I'm shocked he didn't just shoot me here, I'll be honest. But he gives me a Dookie plushie, so, you know what? Not all bad. And then I get distracted by a snail and a mouse. Oops. Bit later, we run into each other again, and I'm going back to try to convince him to give me the good stuff. The Captain ID, if you will. He wants to talk to me over here, and he says he's willing to. I just need the access money. Like, I'll buy an agent ID if you want to, you know, hand me it. I'll just take the access. Yeah, okay, we're on the same page. Bet, absolutely. Let's do that. With a hop, a skip, and a jump. Now, I'm Roy Jackson, the research director. Oh, fucking god damn it. Why does SEC want me the second I get an agent ID? Why do they immediately get suspicious? Please do not search me. I've done nothing interesting. Haven't done anything wrong. Am I free to go? Yes? Okay, cool. Thank you. Goodbye. Holy fuck, that was scary. I'm gonna reset this back to being my ID before I make my move and get caught before I can do anything. Fuck me, that was terrifying. Anyways, I'm doing a good old wandering, and I come upon a strange situation. See, while I've been doing all this funny little crime, some guy called Jack Pearson has been going around stealing fax machines to send out incredibly stupid fax messages, I believe including to Central Command. So, Jack, the second his fax gets taken away and put back in detective's office, just fucking grabs it and runs the fuck out again. And the captain, Mr. Michael Balder himself, he is not too pleased about this situation. He's warned him he's only got lethals, but Jack has to keep running. He disarms the bald one, and there's a murder that has happened. Jesus fucking Christ, Jack. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? And I need to clarify here. By Cap murdered, I mean Cap murdered someone. Not Cap got murdered. They're very alive. I just want to make that clear because it was a really funny mix-up over calls that I had there. All this over a fax machine. The craziest shit happens in Space Station 14. And you know what? Secure trespass and theft? Fucking fair enough. Anyway, I decide to change my ID to Roy Jackson's name. That way if the detective comes into the office and does door logs, it won't look as though P. Shanger entered. It'll just look as though Roy Jackson entered, who is the RD, who is allowed to be here. So I try to find the suit, but it seems Roy has it on him. And just to make sure that I haven't completely wasted my time, I decide to disable all the Borgs. Now, why did I do that? Well, it's quite simple. I'm an asshole. And after finding a suitable slot to change my ID back to the PC of the Anger, I realized that my job's going to be a fair bit harder since I can't just, break into the office. Now, Jack Pearson has been a very good guy to cause some problems. Also, important, thing. Captain and the research director have been feuding this entire time. So, we're going to take advantage of that a little later after making sure security is adequately distracted by bombing and releasing Jack Pearson, who, up until this point, has been a minor annoyance involving fax machines. And with a simple C4, even the tiniest of shitteries can be made into a complete and utter shit show for security to deal with, and incredibly, incredibly distracting. It's just that easy sometimes. Now, for a fair bit here, Zanari Morgan, who turns out is a security officer, and I had no fucking idea at the time, wants to talk to me. So I tell him to meet me at Bridge. And you know what? We meet at Bridge. It's like, hey, Zanari, what's good? Oh, fuck, that's the detective. And my gift is to be searched, because they found my actual ID, not the agent ID, that I stashed in maintenance tunnels. And they decided to search me. However, in my infinite clairvoyance, I stashed the e-bag. Because, obviously, while also seeing Michael Wilson give back the captain ID, which is a strange choice. Now, Zanari isn't a metagaming piece of shit. They know for a fucking fact I have an agent ID. I pretend to, try and say, what? Huh? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? And, yeah, Zanari's being like a little talking to LOC about in character stuff. But, they're not arresting me for meta knowledge, which is all I can really ask. And in order to sell my feigned stupidity, I give back my real ID to Hop. This is, of course, an entire show for everyone else. And there's mimes having a fucking dinner date? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, the little dispute that the captain and RD have been having seems to come to a head here, and I just happen to wander in and discover it. So, you know what? Let's see if I can get some little shenanigans done, shall we say? Encourage them to fight, get them distracted with each other, and maybe, just maybe, I can slip off the research director's stupid little duffel bag and make an escape into the bathroom. Now, these two have probably agreed to fighting conditions before, but I don't really give a shit at that point. I'm just here to grab this. Come on, stand still. Don't mind me. I'm just standing here conveniently. And as the fight's about to start, he moves once more. Shit. Maybe I'm not going to get this done if he doesn't stay still. No pie, as they declare? Okay, come on. Now Roy's a little more distracted. Come on. So, the countdown started. He's talking. And I grab the suit and escape into the bathroom. With the general chaos providing a perfect distraction for me to yoink the suit and get the fuck out. Let's go. The suit has been acquired. Quick speed up here as I run along to Maints, where I have my little stash of contraband. My e-bag and my original ID, which got found, which, I'll be honest, I have no fucking idea how that ID didn't get discovered by Zanari, or the e-bag, I mean. And the fight starts. Roy pulls out a stun baton, which was apparently agreed upon by the rules to be illegal. And then Balder picks up the baton after flashing him, and I take the opportunity to get a couple punches in, because I don't really have a recording of it, but Roy kind of punched a bunch of people, including me earlier. And Schrader wins, and for some reason, Theodore Richter just starts beating the shit out of the captain and gets arrested. And if I can be completely fucking honest, I am shocked no one bombed this. Like, half the goddamn server's here, dude. And that's the fight. Baldur wins, and now I get to engage in shenanigans. So I grab a C4, and fun fact, Jack Pearson, the same guy who was faxing everything and, like, the same guy I bombed to get out of jail, he got permabud. So I decide to make use of a little bit of explosive power to try and free him from his confinement. Because I feel a little bad, because I am the one who got him permabud for releasing him from jail. Problem is, someone's not a moron and tossed the C4 elsewhere. Drat. I'll have to free him a different way, it seems. Now, fun fact, security still has no fucking idea that I have all access, because I've played this very, very carefully. And since I have all access, I don't think they're really going to expect someone to just open up the doors to the permabrig and let Jack out, huh? You know, who would predict that? Just open the door and point at him. Hey, Jackie boy, come here. You wanna just walk on out of here? Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go away. Go away. I need to change my ID back now, sir. And I get back in here and begin the process of changing my ID back when a bolting happens. Seems the station AI kinda saw what took place there and has bolted me in the bathroom for my crimes. Sag. Seems as though I get freed from, I think the AI? I think someone ordered the AI to let me go, or I don't know. Something happened, and they found the bag, but I really just don't give a shit. And now Red McHenry wants to search me. I'm wanted, apparently, but why? Why am I wanted? I don't have the research director's stuff. I don't know what you're talking about, Red. Yes, I submit to a search. Of course I do. Why would I do that? Also, they caught Jack Pearson again because he's really fucking bad. And he's also microwaving a fucking snail. He's fucking arresting fucking and just microwaved a snail. I don't know why he did that. Maybe I should have freed him. And yes, this entire clip is extended just to get Gillian Edsley's lie of escargot into the video. Obviously. It's a very good line. Thank you, Gillian. After walking away from that situation, grab the cryptographic sequencer, grab the RD suit, and make my way to evac, where I stash it in this little atmospherics room. Because, gotta get it over there somehow. And I decide to make my final purchase with my last bit of TC. And I buy a smoke grenade. Because, I'll be honest, I'm really fucking bored at this point, and I really want to free Jack again. So I toss a smoke grenade at security to give me some visual cover so that the AI doesn't see me do this again. Eat that shit in there, wait for the smoke to spread all the way into the upper thing, open the door, and run out. I don't actually know if Jack got out, but I'm just going to assume by the footsteps that he managed it somehow. Oh, yep, there he goes. Probably should have, like, told him I was doing that beforehand, but oh well. Also, apparently there was a fucking Nuki and a Nuki monkey while all that was going on. Great distraction. Very great distraction. So now that evac's here, I'm just gonna chill with the Atmosians and just kind of hope that I don't die and that Sec doesn't randomly decide to search me on evac again. And they have a mysterious canister. I don't know why they have a canister, or what's in the canister. Because I know what you're wondering. What's in the canister? The Atmosian could tell you, but then he'd have to kill you. Turns out these idiots brought a fucking can of Freeze-On onto the evacuation shuttle. which is obviously going poorly for me because I don't have space protection. Luckily, though, the idiot Atmosians just, for some reason, don't put on their suits and die to it. So, in order to prevent myself from freezing to death, I just yoink one of their suits. Idiots indeed, Buck. Idiots indeed. Now, I'm not the one to look a grief horse in the mouth. So, when I see an opportunity to release the freeze-on onto the entirety of the station, I take that opportunity. This is because I'm an asshole. Also, it generally just makes it fucking easier to, like, keep security off of me. After all, they can't exactly arrest me when they're all frozen. And as it turns out, I'm the only syndicate who managed to get a full green tech this shift. Pretty good, pretty good. Also, apparently Michael Wilson wasn't an antagonist? Okay, so you're probably wondering what the fuck's up with that. There has been a semi-consistent bug where thieves will not show up. Like, not thieves. Thieves and Cindy's sometimes will not show up under specific circumstances. I believe that bug has yet to be fixed, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, if it turns out he was helping me as a non-antagonist, cringe. Also, there's a Throngler. The Throngler is the most powerful weapon that used to be in the game, but then got removed for obvious reasons. You'll see a Throngling happen right now. Don't get me wrong. Anyway, I'd like to thank my channel members, Thacer, I still don't know how to pronounce your name, mate. Sather, Lapin, and Laltart, whose name is much easier to pronounce. And if you'd like to see a Throngling, here you are. It just kills everything. It swings like anything else in the game, and it deals like 100 blood damage a hit, I think. Something ridiculous like that. As Jordan Schrader with his Throngler plushie does not stand to defeat the Chief Engineer with his ultimate Throngling device. And that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Ugh, God, almost died.